Hey, this is an exercise called a wall burner, and it's for a muscle called your posterior glute med. That muscle is located on the side of your hip and is really important in knee alignment. So you're gonna need a wall, and once you lie down, you wanna make sure that your underneath hip is shifted all the way back up against the wall, okay? So your little motion there is going to get you set up well so that your pelvis is perpendicular to the wall. If I don't scoot back and I'm more forward, when I roll back flush against the wall, my pelvis is at an angle. Okay, so we want your hip bones completely vertical, and then you're going to lift your leg a few inches off the wall. You know that you've lifted your leg too high when you start to scrunch your pelvis or your waistband up towards your rib cage. So staying long here, get a lift. Now the important part of getting the posterior aspect of that glute med, the part that really helps align your knee, is that you've got to turn your toe up towards the ceiling as much as you can. So hanging out here is going to be easier. Hanging out here is really going to get that proper muscle firing. When you do that, see if you can get the motion coming from your kneecap, okay? So if my kneecap is pointing straight forward, I can turn my foot. What you want to do is hip external rotation, which is spiraling your thigh bone and your knee joint up towards the ceiling as far as it will go. So it's really important to making sure your pelvis is pinned, get that spiral of your leg as much as possible, okay? Step 2, a gentle pressure of your heel back towards the wall. Hopefully when you engage that pressure, you'll feel a muscle in your hip and in your glute area start to fire. Then, that's all there is to it. You're hanging out here, holding for hopefully at least a minute. If you do feel like you can hold for that minute easily, you can either pulse your leg and just kind of do little mini slides, making sure that nothing here is moving, or you can add a band around your thighs in order to make that minute a little bit harder to get to. So continually tuning in, making sure that that toe hasn't sunk even an inch or two down. Max external rotation, spiraling upward here, and then a decent push of that heel back against the wall. See how it goes.